Well, don't know what happened then. Did it freeze for anybody else?
Oh, I didn't know it started.
Yes, guys, welcome. No idea what on earth happened then. Literally, the intro just massively glitched on me. And but then here we are. Welcome, guys. Hope you're all doing well. I haven't seen or spoken to any of you for a while. Hope everything's all good. Bit of a short and sweet one this evening. Joined by a co-host with the most, Mr. Reece David Evans. How the devil are you, mate?
Yeah, not bad, mate. I'm just trying to get some people booked in for us for show us all. So just going through over message a minute. How's things your end?
Yeah, all good, but nice to get as lovely as Christmas and New Year's and all that malarkey is. Nice to get back to a bit of normality in it and get back to where we are like. So yeah, no guests this evening, as obviously you can all tell. We are obviously working to get some in over the next few weeks. Obviously, I think a lot of people are busy over Christmas period, so people are a bit slow to reply to us. But we'll get there. We'll get it going again, and we'll be sure to kick off 2026 with a bang. So yeah, I thought plan of attack is this evening. We'll talk a little bit about the weekend coming up, Bradford away, and then yeah, we'll just have a general chat then and about stuff what we got going on. So yeah, obviously as always, get your questions, comments in. Go through as many as we possibly can. What I'm going to do, Reece, a second. If you can just start talking about Saturday a minute, I'm going to jump straight back in a minute, mate. I don't know I'm literally lagging like a bugger a minute.
That's fine. So what's Saturday, you said, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Sweet, yeah. That's what to say. Yeah, it's obviously got Bradford away Saturday, a massive game for us. It's good if we can win that one. I think it's put some points between us and third place. Let's be honest, it's going to be massive for us, isn't it? So that's the big thing. And obviously they beat us in the first game, the home fixture this year. Took us apart, didn't they? They got on the outside of us, on the flanks, far too easy. I think biggest problem we had is not being clinical. If we took our chances in that game, it could have easily been a different result. I just think on Saturday it's going to be the same thing. Take our chances. We will get chances. We could always create. So just take one or two of them and get an early goal, settle our team down, get their fans on their back, and fingers crossed, we'll pick up 3 points and a big win. Really set a statement to the rest of the league. That's right. Oh, great. I think he's stuck in buffer now, is he? Looks like we got a player signed up anyway. So that looks like it's actually I've been active in the window, which is great. A keeper coming in. It's not the priority for me, but it's a start at least anyway. And hopefully we get covered up for Bagan. And I think we'd also need a midfielder, I'd say. Maybe a winger or a number 10, especially if Ruben's out. And we don't know how Kellerman long he's going to be out for. It always says a short one, but especially coming back from injuries, might take up a bit of a knock. Is there any guests anyone would like to see us get on the show? Obviously, while Rob is trying to sort himself out. Is there anyone would like to see us try and get on? We are spamming people with messages, and we have spoke to a few the last week or so, and we've got a few yeses already. Sorry about tying down dates now and stuff, but Purple West, right. Trying to get some people in. If anyone's got anyone knows anyone as well, let us know. Oh yeah, he's back.
As I finish up my cuppa.
I have no idea what to talk about. I started mumbling it.
I know. I literally
rambling on.
I proper threw under the bus. Then I'm so sorry. I'm back. Hello. Yeah. So when about Bradford, I was saying to Reece, saying to you, mate, before the start. It's an horrible one. This is because this year's like the Bradford game was the first game that first home game I took my boy to see this season as it happens, and obviously it was Cardiff's first loss first home loss of the season as well. So I'm massively hoping that for more ways than one, like that Cardiff can overdo them on the weekend. It's going to be so hard though. They are a good team. They've got great support. So it is going to be a tough one, mate, I think, to be honest. Do you think that... yeah, great. And have a look now, mate. Do you think that... Oh, obviously the keeper. You mentioned about the keeper, didn't you? He's obviously not going to be in as a first teamer, is he? He's going to be... He's a bit of a long-termer. I'm wondering if Turner's going to go on loan potentially now, do you reckon? Would that be the case?
I don't know, because normally every team goes through the season with three keepers. You always have your number one, your senior number two, and a youngster as a backup third, just in case. So I don't know if that's the thinking. As long as it's BBM picking his keeper, I'm okay with it. If it's the club, then I can ask questions. But for me, Trot is the biggest one we've got to get sorted come summer. We viewed this keeper's good. He's good at good set pieces, good command in his box. We viewed things like this before. One of the keepers, Runnerson, he's good at the ball at his feet. He's good at command in his box. He was a joke. Not saying his kids are going to be like that, but I think when we've seen someone special as Trot, I think nothing comes close. I do worry that if this guy is replacing Trot, for example, and obviously he won't be. I won't say he's not as good as Sam Fair to say I've seen him, but if he has one or two games where he's not like Trot pulling saves out left, right, and centre, fans will be funny. Fans will turn. So it's I won't say it's a gamble. I think if this was a third or fourth signing in the January window, it won't be as big as it is right now. I think this is the first signing when we're trying to cover in other positions. I think it's a bit more hype.
What do you think about the loan signings going out? Nayakawa, I think we all knew Nayakawa was going to go out on loan, and Kroll as well, joining in both at Newport, aren't they? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Kroll has joined from Penabont. Kroll have. He's ex-Cardiff. Yes, he's ex-Cardiff. Yeah.
Not Kroll. Sorry, what was the other I was thinking of? Oh, Parrott, wasn't it?
He's gone to Yeovil with Mafikoni.
Christ, I'm all over the place now. Yes, that's right. For some reason, I don't know why. I thought there was another one gone to Newport as well. Maybe it's just a link. Nayakawa to Newport.
Disappointed with that, I think.
What's that?
A bit disappointed with that one.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened with Reindorf when he went there on loan. Didn't exactly pull up trees. I'm not saying that's all Newport's fault by any means, but it obviously didn't work out. I don't think, it's hard to tell, obviously, from an outsider, but I don't think there was much progression on his point from his loan there. I don't think they really started him either, mate, to be honest. And they're obviously a massively struggling team at the minute. So for Nayakawa to go there into a struggling team, it's a lot to ask, mate.
It was pressure now, because if he doesn't start turning games, the fans are going to say another youngster. Down there, there's serious trouble. And I think we turned down things like Kilmarnock in the summer. Now, they might have just seen him as a rotational player or something. But I don't know, I just think going to a club like that would be a lot of benefit for him rather than going to the worst club in the EFL right now. His confidence might take a knock. What if he doesn't turn? What if Newport's struggling now, right? And he doesn't change things for them? Is he going to come back and fans going to say he failed at Newport? Yeah. If he went to, say, Cheltenham in League Two and then mid-table like Joel did last year, you're going to say that's a good loan. But going to them, and I think Newport are gone, and if they go down, the people are going to say, well, he didn't turn them round. So as long as he gets first team minutes, so that's the biggest thing for me. As long as he plays week in, week out, that's the most important thing, though, because his development will kick off now. He's playing for men.
That's 100%. I mean, we've spoken about it many times leading up the January window about potential players going out on loan and things like that. And I know it does make sense with them going there because of the distance and things like that. But it's such a big ask for such a young man to go there. And surely they're going to bring him over to... So they bring him there to be a first-team player. They have to be bringing him there for that. They can't be bringing him on loan and using the loan market. And also, we don't know how much they're contributing to the wages, obviously. But it could be a big second half of the season for him, let's say. And it'd be, as much as I'm not a Newport fan at all, but I'd love him to go there and be a mainstay of the team and be a part of something that's probably shouldn't happen with him staying up, in fairness, But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, mate. I'm not sure how quick he's cleared to play. I'll be definitely keeping an eye on Newport's fixtures over the next couple of weeks, I think, mate, just to see, dipping in and out, how he's getting on. Same with the Oval, of course, as well. More happy with that one, the Oval moves for the boys?
Happy with it because, again, I think it's the same standard as Newport, let's be honest. The difference is they're going to be... Newport are signing youngsters. They seem to have this thing about signing young players. And again, that can go one or two ways. Either they can be full of energy and keep you up, or they go down because there's no experience in the side. We look at a team like Yeovil in the National League. They are going to have experienced players and stuff, do you know what I mean? And they're going to be in a team not fighting relegation, maybe not chasing promotion, but that mid-table security that will allow them to keep playing Mafiko without the pressure of going to drop him down, put one of our senior players in, do you know what I mean? So I'm really happy with that.
He will get minutes there, won't he? Let's be honest.
Man of the match tonight, last weekend for me was. He will definitely be something special as long as they play him, allow him to flourish in that position, especially in front of the back four. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be brilliant. And it'll be great for his development because he's quite a short, small lad, and he might force him to bulk up a bit, put extra time in the gym maybe. Looking forward to see how he comes back, if I'm honest, because I think we will have a player there for next, in the summer then.
Yeah, I don't think that's the last year either, mate. I think there'll be a couple more. Has Louis Giles got out alone yet as well?
Louis Giles and Spears are at Eastleigh there.
Eastleigh, that's right. And I like that, though. I do like the fact that a couple of the boys from the same team, the same academy, are going to the same place as well. That's got to help, hasn't it? When you're a young man, barely a man, the greatest respect to them, to uproot and move somewhere else. But they got a buddy there with them who they know it's going to help. Like, it is going to help. It's going to be the instant bond, the instant chemistry, isn't it? And I like that. I like that. I don't know whether Cardiff has insisted on it or whether it was just one of those things, but I like it. It's a good thing to do, I think, for young lads like that.
When you look at the guests we've had on previous, like Greg Halford said, he used to struggle going to a new dressing room, not knowing everyone, not knowing. It's a scary environment, he said. I think Craig McKell-Smith said when you go in the environment, the first thing you do is you look for someone you know, and instantly you go to them and then they'll give you the rundown and stuff. So if it's two of them going together, they're not doing it on their own, and I suppose it makes it a lot easier to fit in with the others then, because you've got someone to bounce off that you know at least. Especially for the youngsters, because that's got to be a difficult thing going to a senior dressing room as well.
Yeah, 100%. And that's it. It's one thing being a senior pro going to these different teams and different dressing rooms because, they've been around the business for a number of years. These young lads are new to the game, so. It's good. I do like it a lot. Is the other one I was going to ask about? Sorry, I've been so much going on at home at the moment. I'm losing track. That left back, the young left back, has he gone out on loan yet?
Which one's this now?
Oh, I can't think of his freaking name is. My mind's gone blank.
Plays for us, is he?
Yeah.
Parfit?
That's the one.
No, I think he's still with the side. He is. Well, apparently he's a centre half because plays left back now and again for us. But every time I've seen him play left back, he's been fantastic. He's been absolutely brilliant. So he's at the club, I believe. I know Lou Giles is at the left back. He's gone recently. Spears plays at the right hand side of things, so he's got on loan. But this is why we need cover now for Bagan, because if he does need a rest, you don't want to put too much pressure on the shoulders of an 19-year-old. You can look to bring someone in with some more experience, see how they do. And then also that is someone who's maybe at a higher level currently that can push Bagan a bit further, like in training.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's... You'd like to think that'll be the next move. Out of all the positions is the... excuse me, I'm sorry, is the left back position, not obviously to replace Joel as such, but to put the pressure on him and to give him that much needed rest, because I'm a huge fan of NG and Capaccio, massive fan of both the lads, but you can see the massive vulnerability there when either of those go left back, can't you? I don't want to sound harsh, but I just think that I don't know whether because the standard's so high because of Joel now maybe plays a part in it. I'm not convinced either of those would be a good option, a continuous option at left back if need be, personally. But yeah, it could just because my standards are so high now after the season we've had with Joel, in fairness, which is definitely a possibility. But yeah, that'll be my next one personally, mate.
But again, everyone wants two players for every position to do. And if you think about it, we got Chambers and Oshaw, Fish and Lawler, so two players for each centre back position. Capaccio and NG, two players right back. You've got Turnbull, Robertson, Joel, Wintle, two players in between. So a left back, you haven't really got a second obvious first choice left back and fit in if needs to be. And I think the mould has to be someone with energy and pace who can get up and on the overlap and bust the gut getting back. Because the way we play in is the full backs are looking for the overlap quite often. So I think they will probably look to strengthen the left back, even if it's just a loan, just to kick some cover in and just to keep the right back position competing each other. You don't want to put, say, NG a left back and him get injured. Then you only got one right back, one left back. Do you know what I mean? So bring another full back in. I think that'll be the plan.
And I would personally want to look at a more of an experienced left back as well. Not necessarily obviously if the right youngster come about, don't get me wrong, but I think we could do with that older head maybe at left back as cover as well. As the rotation left back personally, not going for a 17, 18-year-old academy player. I think a bit of an experienced head who knows the league could be an option. I don't know, but obviously they're a dime a dozen, I suppose, aren't they, at that position?
Everyone knows who I'd sign straight away. Like, that's one of my favourite players, Corey Dreamer. Everyone knows it. Corey Dreamer for me. Again, I've said it so many times before. He suits the BBM way he plays in as a full back. He bombs forward. He goes behind the full backs of the opposition. He gets the overlap, the underlap. He can track back. He's great with the ball at his feet. He's got pace. He's got energy. Changed the game for Leeds United against us in the FA Cup. Changed our season for us when he came. Oh, I just seen JT's comment. He's got a stalk. Gutted with that.
I thought he was more of a right back though.
We played the right wing back for us at the time, but as a full back, he played a few games of left back as well for Leeds. He did, so he could easily cover both sides. Looks like he's got a stalk. I think it says there.
Tough titties now, anyway. Right, while you recover from that episode, I'm just going to jump to the comms real quick. Yes, JT made. We will not miss one player that's left the club this January. Yeah, I agree. But we need players, a goalkeeper who won't get in over tries bizarre. Yeah, but we don't know. I mean, I don't know a great deal about that keeper, so I won't comment too much about him. It's like you alluded to earlier, Reece. It's whether he's a BBM signing or a club signing. Yeah, I think that's the main question there. Graham, hello mate. Hope you're doing well, my buddy. Paul, happening, mate. Steve, how you doing, buddy? And yes, the embargo. Or was it? How long did it last in the end? 5-6 days was it? The embargo.
It's still on a minute, I believe.
I thought it'd been lifted. No.
No. As far as I'm aware, it's still ongoing. Just waiting to the end of the week to have sorted. Apparently.
Okay. Yeah, misread then. I thought it finished up today. My apologies. Evening, Ryan. Massive win at Bradford, especially with Luton hosting Lincoln. Excuse me. Could go clear at the top. Wishful thinking. Never simple. Being a Cardiff fan, as we all know, 100%, mate. 100%, buddy. Oh, mate, honestly, I don't know what's happened. I think Graves put a comment a little bit later on. There's an update going on. Whenever I put a background on or blur my background, it just causes me to like move like we're in a freaking matrix or something like so. Apologies for the early start and throw in Reece David Evans under the bus. Overf as the keeper, backup keeper. Hello from Papa Westray. Hello to you, sir, or Mrs. Yeah, cheers, Greg. I'll look at that. Is a mention about Guy Medine. Well, did you reference when I was off? What was this?
I just said, is anyone would like us to try and get on the show to discuss? Because I didn't know what else to talk about. I went blank, so I said we spoke to some people. I didn't name any names. I said we spoke to some, and they said yes. Is there anyone the orders like us to try and see us get like? So I'll try and reach out to Guy Medine actually.
That's a good shout. I'd like to have Gary in my life. Evening, Gav, mate. It'll be good. Have a look at Bradford's next 6 games. No way we get max points. We could pull away from Medford. On the game on Bradford, before I go through more comms, if I offered you a draw right now, would you take that?
I said this to Matt. I said
I want to all of you as well, by the way, in the comments. I wouldn't
take a draw just now. I think we should be going there looking to beat them. I think we can beat them. Ask me on Saturday at 1 o'clock, 1:45, and my answer might be different. But right now, I think we should look to win every game. I don't think we should be saying, I take a draw against these. I think we should be going, I want 3 points.
Amazing. Oh, yeah. This is where the keeper's coming from. He's old Vaf's cousin.
Fucking imagine that.
There we go. Hello, Reece, mate. Not you, Reece David Evans, the main Reece Lasky. I just hope if we do unfortunately lose, the fans don't go full and blow meltdown mode. It wouldn't be ideal at all. I hope it doesn't happen, but got to prepare for the worst. Yeah, 100%. That's it. I think we've almost been what's the word I'm looking for? Put a bit of a luxury spell, haven't we, this season, where I don't think any of the realist fans could admit that we'd expect this so far this season. I would have liked to have thought we would have been competing, but I didn't think we'd be so competitive. And blips will happen, like they will happen. It happened at home against them. And I have no doubt at some way down the line during the season, hopefully when the title's all wrapped up and got the plates on with the Cardiff logo on it, it may happen again. But yeah, it's the main thing is how Cardiff bounce back. I mean, we have had a blip and minor blips during the season, haven't we? When we had a couple of draws and 1 or 2 defeats and stuff, but you know, where we are now, 14th of January, and we're still, 4 points clear at the moment as it stands.
So that as well, if you look at the games you did lose, if we were just clinical and took at least 1 or 2 of our chances in them games, they wouldn't have been losses. Burton, we lost 1-0, right? We dominated the game. If we took one of any of the chances we had, we would have lost that game. Bradford, we just weren't clinical enough. We could see the 3 sloppy goals. We had chances. We could have put away. We didn't.
Oh, we were a bit poor mind against Bradford.
Wickham. Look at the Wickham game. We drew 1-1 the other week.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Well hits a crossbar. I think Robo the week as well missed a chance. If we just been more clinical in games, we haven't lost that. We haven't dropped this many points. I think we'd go on further. But I gotta say, I've not enjoyed football this much since Dave Jones' time. So I don't think we can complain. We're top of the league. Pack are chasing us. I'm enjoying it. I really am enjoying this season. So I've not had this much fun watching football for a while.
Yeah, it is. It's nice, isn't it? It's, you know, I know you and I and other shows over the course of the last 4 or 5 months have said exactly the same. But it is such a treat, isn't it, to be enjoying Saturdays again.
Yeah.
What we got? Fault from Reese. We'll see us thump them though. But we are overdue. That I think we are overdue, giving a team a proper tonking. Like, well, when was the last biggest win? Was it Plymouth?
Yeah, it would be 4-0 Plymouth. Other than that, we put 4 past Doncaster, 4 past Orient. But we can see the 3 goals in each of them games. 4-0 against Plymouth would be the big one for us, yeah. I mean, look at the Wigan game. Wigan game, we had 81% possession or 84% possession, 18 corners. That should have been like 8-9-0, that should have been. But yeah, Plymouth would have been the biggest result.
I was looking back. The last time, I mean, someone will correct me if I'm wrong, last time Cardiff won by more than 2 goals, I think, was like back in November. That's a long time.
I don't think we've done it much this season.
No.
I know Rotherham, was it? Rotherham, Wigan, we won 2-0. Wigan away, we won 2-0. But the last 2 teams we've given a thumping to have been Plymouth and Plymouth. Last year would be Plymouth 5-0. This year would be Plymouth 4-0. I mean, hopefully away now we'll beat them all.
Play them every week.
Exactly. But yeah, again, there's not been many big scoring games. But again, it's just because we're not clinical, that's all.
Right. Smash through these comms a minute, because I know I've missed a few minutes at the start, but I will have to start wrapping up. I'm so sorry, guys. What we got? Need a win and revenge, 100%. Do you know what? I read that in my head like a proper Scot then as well. What we got? HTO, how you doing, mate? Hope you're good. Loans you send out, hope will return when we're in the championship teams, but will they be good enough if BBM didn't use them in League One? It's just crucial how well the loans work now. I don't think there's ever been a bigger time as now, from my point of view anyway, about how our loanees are going out and how they're performing and how they're used, because there's just so much talent there. And, you know, a wrong 6-12 months or whatever it be made loan could set them back potentially a year or 2, you know. Knock of confidence, and, you know, maybe I'm being negative, but I think that and I'm hoping that these are going to be right, because, yeah, the last thing we want is someone coming back after playing just a handful of minutes, shit performances, shit results, and be 2 steps back come the summer, and have to try and rebuild the lads up again, you know. Here we are. Cheers, JT. So I weren't too far off. To be fair, I did say November. 3-0 Mansfield, 20th November.
I was going to say, there's 2 things, right? One, it's about preparing these lads for a career in men's football. And if you can do that, even if it's not with you, do that. When you does come time to recruiting the academy players in the future, you've got, this is what we've done in the past. These are the players we brought through. They've all gone on to our careers. This is what we can do for you. So it makes us more attractive to other youngsters when we recruit in the future. But also, Ollie Tanner, I think, went on loan to the International League. I can't remember what team it was, Bromley or something, or didn't get a game. Didn't really play. Sent him back to us. He's come back to us then, and he's one of the first names in the sheet now most weeks. Well, before his injury, anyway. So sometimes a loan doesn't work out. Maybe it's the club, maybe it's the manager that doesn't like the player. Some players just turn it on for some managers, and just what can we one of those. But I think as long as they get minutes and experience in the belt, and for them to have a career in the men's football, they need this loan. I think that's the biggest thing for us right now.
100%. Right. I'm sorry it's all short and sweet, ladies and gents. I have to start wrapping up, I'm afraid. Dire duty calls. We will be back next week in some way, shape or form. Whether we've got a guest or whether we're together, just the two of us. Remains to be seen. Get your predictions in the comments after we finish, so we can take a look at those. It's always interesting to for us guys on here to look back at them and see how everybody's got off. And would you take a point now? I'm trying to think where else we got coming up. I don't know.
And just any guest recommendations, put a comment in after the show ends, and we'll look through them all, and we'll try and reach out to the people you want.
Or not even that either. If someone within the football game, could be playing Welsh football, coaching, or something along those lines, wherever it may be, message us, and we can reach out and take a look into that as well. Because it's not just about the players we're looking at; it's people from all walks of life that we do our live shows on. So any help in bringing the people in would be much appreciated. Mate, I've spoken about him before. He's an absolute no-go, unfortunately, Blakey. I can't 100% comment, but I'm led to believe he wants a big fee to do live shows, even just through YouTube. So we'll leave you with that. Possibly that could be true. I ain't getting sued. Right, thank you all so much for joining. Again, I'm so sorry it's so short and sweet. I do apologise, but thank you for being with us for the internet issues and whatever else, and Reese's ramblings. Look forward to seeing you all very, very soon indeed. Correct indeed, Reese David Evans. Good night, God bless, and goodbye, my friends.
Rascal Beats.
For your Caesar, Cardiff City, ride with me for your Caesar.